How much does it cost? Okay, so how much does it cost to have a girlfriend in Thailand? My reaction. So I'm reacting to this video. This video got 460,162 views. It says, "What does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend in the beaches of Pattaya?" I'm sure you guys know who this guy is. And but he said if you want a little bit more, you got to hit my Patreon. I just want to say for whoever hit his Patreon, you are 100% foolish. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Well, I'm gonna say you're 100% foolish because if you've never been to Thailand, he's banking on the fact that you've never been there. Okay, you've never been there and you don't really know how it is. So you think he's telling the right information, but he's not. Now, I'm showing this backdrop here of Soy Six because that's where all these guys meet these girls at. And most of these guys on YouTube that's giving advice, they live in Pattaya and they meet their girls somewhere around here or things like that. So I'm going to be giving my reaction to his advice. What does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend? 460,000 views. And the video has been up for a year now. And I'm not going to speak on this gentleman's business, but some people have already spoken on his business already about his girlfriend, but I'm not going to get into that. And yeah, I'm not going to get into that because these guys are leading you to believe, well, leading people that has never been to Thailand to believe that, you know, what does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend? What do you mean, what does it cost? Because most of these guys, they have what you call rent a girlfriends. That's what they have. And I'm not trying to put the girls down that they with because they're getting their money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you guys need to tell the truth 100% because the reason why is I have nephews and stuff, and a friend of mine's son, he wants to go to Thailand. He's 21 years old. He wants to start traveling for the first time, and he's watching these videos and he's going off of what these guys are saying. So my position is anytime you see a Passport Bro video, you might run into mine, and then you'll have a different perspective. Now, there's other guys out there that are making videos, informing people on how it really is where these guys are. Because if you've never been to Thailand before, you don't know anything about where these guys are. I mean, you could watch videos and stuff like that, but you listen to these guys and let them tell it. Oh, you can meet a traditional woman and have a traditional relationship. Not what they're doing though. You can though. You can, especially if you live out there. And I'm gonna tell you the best thing. The best thing is to have a local vouch for you. Like if you're a guest in a small town or wherever in a local and you friends with a local, you more than likely will meet a traditional type of relationship. But what these guys are doing, they are not having traditional relationships. And they're telling you, oh, if you're 50 some years old, you got to pay, you got to do this. They all have to pay, especially where they are. So let's get into this reaction, man. I have it right here. So let's hear it.
Traveling around right now. So give me about 1-2 more weeks, I'll be good. So today we talking about how much it costs to have a Thai girlfriend. But first off, you got to start off with being realistic with yourself, right? If you're a guy that's in your 50s or 60s and you want a chick that's in her early 20s and a dime piece, then you probably gonna pay for that. And it's nothing.
Let me tell y'all, let me stop right there. Did you know the older you get, it's the easier it is? Sometimes it's harder to find a long-term relationship, but it's not hard to date. The older you get, especially if you have your shit together, it's not hard. You could pull women in their 30s all day long in the United States, especially in the United States, especially over there. But where they at, yeah, you got to pay. Yeah, you got to pay. And he's paying too. He's definitely is.
Wrong with that. Plenty of guys do it. Actually, I just got my Patreon back, so my first video is going to be talking about.
And let me stop right there. He's already messed up. He said, how much does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend? Sir, there's women out there that is rich beyond recognition. There's women out there that got real paper, man, just like how it is all over the world. And I'm telling you guys, if you got your shit together, you can pull them. If you got it together, you most definitely can. But please, guys, don't listen to fools like this. Please don't, because he hasn't dated. Let me see him go to um, Bangkok and go to regular settings, like business settings, to see if he can pull somebody. He probably can't. He probably can't. See, he's out in Pattaya and he met him someone that he's not gonna tell you how he met his girlfriend. He's not really gonna tell you. He had a video on it, but he's not really, they lying, man. I'm telling you they are. And they're paying. So let's go. Let's continue.
How much something like that might run you if you're an older guy and you might not be in the best of shape, but you still want a bad young chick.
Let me tell y'all something right now. On everything that I know, I'm not in the best of shape either. I'm not in Olympic condition either. And I'm close to my 50s. I can pull all day long all over the world, yo. It doesn't matter. I can pull all day long in the United States, because it's this. You got to have this together. You got to have your mind together first. If you have your mind together and you have your shit together, oh man, you can pull all over the planet, man. As a matter of fact, one trip I went on, and it was one trip I went on. A friend of mine, it was a couple of friends that I work with. They met us there. This guy that I work with, he met somebody over there. She was just showering him with gifts because she had money. Showering him with gifts. We were in Bangkok. So don't let these guys say that you can't pull. You can pull all day long. Remember, it's what's come out your mouth. Half of these guys, they don't even know how to talk. It's what come out your mouth. If you are a type of brother where you're very educated and you're smart, man, you attract women all over the world just for that alone. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to pay these women. You don't. You can go to Thailand and just have a good time. What's wrong with going to Thailand and just having a good time? Exploring the country, hanging out in Bangkok, going to different places, maybe going to art exhibits. And, what's wrong with that? See, he's coming from the perspective that if you're in your 50s, you got to pay because you're in Pattaya. They're going to hate me after this video series is done, but it's needed. And shout out to the guys that are making videos on this, trying to educate young travelers that's going over there for the first time. I'm telling you right now, you go all throughout, go to different areas. It depends on what your interests are. If you're a type of person, you want to go on a historical trip, you're going to meet backpackers from all over the world. You're going to meet travelers from all over the world that you have a chance to date while you're there. It don't even matter how long you're there. I hooked up with someone that was from England when I was there. I didn't have all the money in the world, but I had this, though. I had this, and I had whatever was coming out of my mouth. Let's continue.
And, I can tell you a little bit about how much it could possibly run you. Of course, you can't talk about everything on YouTube, right? So if you're interested in that, cool. If you're not, then it is what it is. I'm gonna still be making these videos, but some stuff I just don't really want to get into detail about on YouTube. But if you want to know, I can let you know about what that'll run you. Even if you under 35, you in your 30s, you in your 20s, you still have to be realistic with what you want versus what wants you.
He's coming from the perspective of Pattaya. It don't matter how old you are in Pattaya. You go down this street right here, oh, you're paying. It doesn't matter if you look like the best person in Hollywood looks like. It doesn't matter. You're gonna have to pay. Make no mistakes about it. So that's the perspective that he's coming from. He's not coming from the perspective of a normal traveler that's just going out there to have a good time, to explore the country. He's not coming from that perspective.
Thing is, if a chick out here is not really interested in you and you just want her because she look good, then yes, she might mess with you for a little bit, but she's gonna be probably using you for money.
That's not true with the entire Thailand. You see how You see how he made this video? It says, what does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend? Man, there's Thai women millionaires out there, man. How do you think they felt when they saw this video? He's an idiot. What does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend? 460,000 views of misinformation, man. That's 460,000 people that watched this and they saw misinformation. There could be Thai people out there like, what is he talking about? I don't want no man for their money. Like, what is he talking about? He's talking about a small percentage of women in a certain concentrated in certain areas in Thailand where he frequents. Where he frequents, yes, he's going to have to pay. It's just like that here in the United States. If you frequent certain blades, if you frequent certain blades or tracks, yeah, you got to pay. But that's not indicative of all the women in the United States. It's just that these brothers are socially awkward and they can't pull normal women, so they have to go pay. So he's coming from the perspective of that you have to pay because of where he is. It's not like that. All the women in Thailand are not like that, man. They're not like that. He's just spreading misinformation.
I'm talking about having a genuine relationship with a chick. For the younger guys, it's going to be the same thing. If you're going after a chick that might not really be really attracted to you, she's not showing you no real attention, yeah, she'll take the money, but she might just not really be interested in you.
No. He's talking about Pattaya, folks. He's talking about he's not even talking about the entire Pattaya. He's talking about certain concentrated areas in Pattaya where transactional relationships are popular. He's not talking about the entire Thailand. And he should have said that. But he said, what does it cost to have a Thai girlfriend? I don't want you guys to go out there and think you can't find anybody and you got to pay for it. You don't. You don't. But he does because he's doing it. And we're not going to get into the relationship he has. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to get it because I'm not trying to expose her and what she did in the past. Not trying to do that. But it's already out there. But again, I just want to provide a disclaimer. He is not representing, he is not talking about the entire populace of Thailand.
But there are women here that will be interested in you. That's the point I'm making.
Duh.
For any group of men, there will be a certain group of women that are gonna want to give you attention. There will also be chicks out here that might not even like black men. It's things out here like that. Some chicks might not like black men. Some chicks.
It's like that all over the world. People like what they like. Oh my God. Why does, man, anybody can get viewerships these days.
Like black men. Some chicks don't like white men. It just depends, you know. So the one girl you might see, she might not be interested in black men. But if you're gonna say, I'll give you this much money and it's a lot of money, then she'll take it. But she might truly not be interested. So she's gonna be trying to hit you for money, hit you for money, hit you for money. And you want to make sure you're gonna stay here. Because if you're gonna come here for a few weeks and leave, then you know you're not gonna have a real girlfriend. You're gonna
Dude, if you're not staying out there, of course. Like if you're staying out there, I promise you guys, you stay out there and you living out there, you can find a traditional relationship. You can find a traditional relationship anywhere in the world, man. You don't have to pay. I promise you that. But if you frequent where they frequent, yes, you're going to have to pay. No matter what you look like.
just have somebody asking you for money once you get home. Now, if you just talking about rent a girlfriend type of situation where you just have
That's what he has. Rent a girlfriend.
a girlfriend for the 2 weeks you here or the 1 week you here, I could tell you about that too. It's going to be in the next Patreon video I drop. So by the time this video is out, that video will be on the Patreon.
And people are paying for this misinformation. That's crazy. Listen, if you need some information, I'll give it to you for free, like I'm doing on these videos. I'll give it to you for free. The only thing you're paying for is your time to listen to the video.
So I'm going to tell you about that too. If you want to rent a girlfriend for a couple weeks, listen, I'm not judging either way. I'm just giving y'all the information because, like I said, man, I don't judge. I've done it all. So
I bet you have done it all and you're giving misinformation out of 460,000 views. You're giving misinformation.
You're not going to hear me judging. I'm just talking about for the guys looking for a more serious type of situation. Now, for the guys that's looking for the other type of stuff, I'm going to be talking about it on the Patreon. Of course, I'm going to talk about a little bit of it here, but I can't talk that much about it on YouTube, bro. Like, y'all know how YouTube is. So,
you can talk about it on YouTube, but he just wants you to go to his Patreon so he can make some money. Oh, you could talk about it. You could talk about whatever he want to talk about on Patreon. He don't have to get graphic. Yeah, these guys, man, he got on yellow glasses, just looking like a fool, man.
Talk about it on the Patreon. If you want to join it, cool. If you don't, that's cool.
Now I know what somebody might say. Why are you getting on him? You know, he doesn't bother anybody. He is bothering somebody. He's giving misinformation. He's giving misinformation. That's what he's doing. He's giving misinformation, man.
You want a serious relationship, the girl that might be good for you and that's going to do everything for you, if you're an older guy, might be a chick that's more in her 30s, not necessarily in her 20s, is what I'm saying. Now, if you're a younger guy, if you're under 35, like myself, you might get a little bit more attention because a place like Pattaya, there's not a lot of young dudes out here, especially young black men. There's not. If you under a chick that's
Rewind. I had to rewind that. What did he say again?
Or in her 30s, not necessarily in her 20s, is what I'm saying. Now, if you're a younger guy, if you under 35, like myself, you might get a little bit more attention because a place like Pattaya, there's not a lot of young dudes out here, especially young black men. There's not a lot of young black men out here. So you're going to get a lot of attention, but it's going to be from certain chicks that like black men.
No. You're going to get a lot of attention from people that's in the lifestyle, in Pattaya. That's what he's getting. It don't matter what you look like. I promise you guys, if you go to Pattaya, it don't matter what you look like, man. You're gonna, if you want to pull a dime, if you got money in your pocket, you're gonna get a dime. You're gonna get whatever you think a dime piece is, even though what people think dime pieces are is relative, right? It's just to your opinion. But you can pull what you think a dime piece is all day if you got money in your pocket. Where he is, I'm talking about where he is in Thailand. We're not all over Thailand. I'm talking about where he is. So he's making it seem like he's the man, but he's sitting up here paying. Yes, he is. But you see, if you watch the video, you're gonna think that what he's saying, okay, this guy's out here, you know, and then you look at his girlfriend that he has, which is his girlfriend. You're gonna be like, damn, man, he pulling that. Listen, man, he's not telling you the full story, though. He's not telling you the full story. Listen, it don't matter if you 60 years old, if you got plenty of bots in your pocket, oh, you're going to have all types of dime pieces. You can have two at a time. And where he at, don't let him fool you, man. You got the right amount of money, you pull his girl. If you got the right amount. Craziness.
The ones that aren't going to pay you no attention. If you go after the ones that you see eyeing you, that you see are generally interested in you, then those are the women you take. As far as the cost is associated, when you come out here, you have to realize you're going to be expected to be the man. So if you planning on coming over,
if you plan on going to where he lives and hanging out where he hang out, yeah, you got to pay. It don't matter how old you are, what you look like, or anything. And you're going to pull all day long. You're going to pull so much, you're going to get tired. Because you got the right amount of money in your pocket, you're gonna have all types of fantasies. Your fantasies will be fulfilled. It will be fulfilled. You'll be like Stella getting her groove back. Remember that movie Stella? How Stella got her groove back? You could go over there how Bruce got his groove back. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter. I've seen guys in wheelchairs, man. It didn't matter. But he had bots in his pocket. Then that's where he frequents. Now he makes other videos and stuff like that, going through Thailand and stuff. Those videos are okay, but when he try to be a dating coach, he's not no dating coach. And the other guy too, I'm gonna get on him. Don't worry, I'm gonna get on him soon. The other guy, the older gentleman that has a rental girlfriend, I'm gonna get on him too. Because he's providing misinformation as well. All he be talking about, look at her legs, old ass pervert. I'm gonna get on him too. Don't worry, just give me a little time to cook, and I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook all of them.
Here thinking that the girl is about to split dinner with you, y'all about to go 50-50 on the rent and all that, you can cancel that. These cultures and this culture in Thailand, if you're going to be the man in a relationship, you're going to be paying for stuff almost all the time, if not all the time, because your girlfriend.
There's a lot of women out there that got a lot of money. He don't have access to that because that's where he doesn't frequent those areas. Even if he did frequent those areas, he wouldn't have. I could just look at him and tell. You know, said I could see a dweeb a mile away. I can sense a dweeb. He's giving misinformation. And I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to supplement his income and he's trying to stay out there and be on easy street. I get it, but you're not going to spread misinformation as a new sheriff in town. Now, even though there's other people also spreading, exposing these guys too. And I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with y'all videos as well. But he is spreading misinformation. Everybody, there's women in Thailand that really got some money, man. They really do. Just like anywhere in the world. And he's not even talking about the travelers that go there that you can meet. He's not even mentioning that because he can't do it. That's why.
Is not gonna have much money. You're gonna be the one with the money. So when you eat, you're gonna be paying. Anything you do with that girl, you're gonna be paying. So that's gonna be really your call. Now, if you're the type of guy that will consider spending money on your girl, or if y'all go out to eat and you paying for it, or if y'all go somewhere, you paying for it. If you're the type of guy that looks at that like a trick, then this might not be the place for you. Because if you would a chick out,
there's nothing wrong with taking someone out to eat. You're not a trick for that. You're not. But these guys, just like this other guy I was just talking about, he said he's a P and all this stuff. Someone he's a P. He said he's a P. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's just a regular guy out there, and he's just a regular guy. But he thought he could lie on camera, man. He was thinking that his audience don't know any better. That's all. That's just all he was thinking. And he talking about I don't really kiss on camera and all that because of YouTube. I've seen him kiss her on camera. I have seen it. And he don't even have to kiss on camera. You know why? Because he's eating from the same fork as her. And he got mad because people were in the audience saying, how can you kiss her in the mouth and she work on soy 6? He don't have to show that he's kissing. He's eating from the same fork. That's his girlfriend. Make no mistakes about it. Talking about she don't live with him. She live on soy 6 bullshit. She lives with him. But he's trying to save face right now. He's trying to save face. And that's what happened. Somebody went over there. I didn't agree with what they did. Not this gentleman. But I don't agree with the person. He went in bar find this girl and hey, look at me. He had her on camera. I bar find her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what hurt his little feelings. But that's his boo. That's his tenderoni. This one here is spreading misinformation. Let's see what else he has.
Here, she not gonna be able to go Dutch with you, man. So you gonna be paying. And if you don't want to be
guys, you can meet travelers out there that got all types of money. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Friend of mine met one, all types of money. He ain't had to pay for nothing. She just took him on. They went to the mall, bought him all types of designer stuff. If you got it, you got it. If you have it here in the United States, you have it anywhere in the world. Okay, if you got your stuff together and you're not awkward around women and you know how to talk, that's just you're good everywhere in the world you go, man. Don't listen to these guys, man, and especially don't pay for their Patreons.
Possible to be paying everything, then a Thai girlfriend might not be for you. But if you cool with paying for dates and paying for whatever y'all do together, then you'll be good. And if you're the type of guy that might not be here for a long period of time to where your chick can be with you all the time and you got to go back to the States, or you can only come here, half the year or less, then your girl might need money when you get back to the house. But it gets tricky there because if you're not here, then
he really talking about his life. That he's really talking about what he's doing. He said, now when you go away, your girl might need a little money because that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's really talking about his experience.
You sending her money, you don't know what she's doing when you're not here. So I personally would recommend you guys never be sending chicks money when you're not in the country. Like, if she need money, you give it to her while she with you, and that should be it. If you not,
see, he's telling on himself. He said, well, when you with her, you just give her the money. Why? Because he's renting. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing, man. He's giving. You can only give advice on your experiences, right? You can only speak on it. Half the time you can only speak on certain things based upon your experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older than he is, so I could speak in a certain way. I mean, we all have different experiences in life, right? We all do. But I can spot when somebody's not telling the truth. I can spot it. And he's not telling the full truth. Let me just say that. He's not telling the full truth. Mr. Dating Coach. Oh my God.
In this country, you shouldn't be sending any money. That's just my opinion. But if you find a solid chick that you believe is solid and she treats you right and she wants a little money and you want to do that, I'm not judging either way.
I know you're not judging either way because that's what you're doing. I know you're not judging either way, sir, because that's what you're doing. You found a cool chick, you know what I'm saying? And she want to call you, ask for about 500 to 1,000. You're going to give it to her.
Bro, the thing is with Thailand is, man, these women want relationships. They're not necessarily having fun being out in the streets and all that. These chicks want to be in relationships. So if you...
These chicks. See how he's saying these chicks. 400. I feel bad for him because 400 and some thousand people watched this. He got 8,000 likes out of 400,000 views. So that means the greater percentage of people that watched him knew he was full of it. Probably.
Find one that's interested in you and showing you attention, then that's what you should go with. Don't necessarily come with the, oh, I need her to look like this. She got to be a dime piece. Because those are the type of chicks all over the world, all around the world. Those types of chicks are most of the time about money. You just got to remember.
No, sir. No, sir. Not for me. I can pull a dime chick all day and little money is being handed over. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what type of woman you're going for. That's what that depends on. Yes, you have to be able to take care of yourself to pull these type of women. I have seen dime pieces pull guys with no jobs, man. Listen, it just depends on you. That's all it depends on. And he comes from an era where he grew up in the internet generation. These guys don't have no interpersonal skills when it comes to women. These women around the world, they still have it. They still deal with these interpersonal skills. He don't have them. These young people that grew up on the internet, that's what they're lacking. But for us that grew up without the internet, we had to go out there and talk. We had to go outside. So we developed these interpersonal skills with just people in general. All you have to do is work on yourself and be a little bit, you don't even have to be that outgoing. But these guys, that's what they're doing over there, man.
Remember that the chick that you might think is bad, you might got to pass on her. You might just got to get you a cute chick.
Not me. I go after who I like. And if it don't work out, I just go to the next one. That's all. I'm not settling for nobody. I'm just not doing it. Talking about you might have to just get you a cute chick. Well, that cute chick to you, sir, might be a dime to someone else. It just depends. It depends on what her attitude is like. He's speaking on himself. He can't pull no dimes. Now his girl, the one he's with, she looks pretty decent, man. You know, she's pretty cute, but he probably had to pay a little them things to be with her.
A cute, decent chick that's gonna do good for you, that's gonna take care of you, man. And you can easily find that out here. So in the end, man.
Listen, you can find a dime piece out there that will take care of you. But I'm talking about where he is, where he frequents. You could find a 100% dime piece, but you're gonna have to pay. Okay, like he's paying. But if you go throughout Thailand and like as a whole, no, you don't have to do that. There's plenty of travelers out there. There's locals out there. Maybe you know a local that might set you up with somebody. This whole is different types of scenarios. He's not privy to that. He's over there in Pattaya, in a certain area in Pattaya. I'm not talking about all of Pattaya. He's in a certain area in Pattaya.
What does it cost to have a girlfriend in Thailand? It's really up to you and what you want. But like I said, if you want to learn about rent a girlfriend type of situation, I could tell you how much that really costs.
Oh, I know you can talk about that. I know you can. To go to my Patreon. Guys, go to my Patreon. I could tell you about the rent a girlfriend because that's what he got. He got a rent a girlfriend.
What's this?
And she see how stupid he sound?
Okay. Hi, Eric. Tell your dating coach to show you that.
He said, tell your dating coach to show you that. All right, I'm done with this guy. That is my reaction on this guy. That is my reaction here on this guy. And like I said, he's telling misinformation. What he's not also revealing is the dangers of doing what he's doing. You got to go over there. You got to exercise protection, just like you got to do here in the United States and anywhere in the world. A lot of these guys over there, they don't practice that. And a lot of these guys, there's this one guy, he runs a, what do you call it? He has a consultation service. You can pay for consultation fees and he show you all the ins and outs of Thailand. No. He's showing you the ins and outs of Pattaya because that's where he is. He can't speak on all of Thailand. He can't speak on a lot of things. He has a rental girlfriend. Talking about he only paying $120 a month for her. You know she not happy. $120 a month? And he said, I'm gonna pay her more because she's featured in my videos. You should have been paying her more. $120? That's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad, man. $120. That's how much he paying her in baht. It's $120 worth for her to cook for him, and who knows, man? Cut his fucking toenails. It's crazy, man. And he's sitting over there. Because he found that these guys, they're trying to use you as a hustle. Okay, we know that there's some guys that never been here. We're gonna try to market to them. That's what they're doing. But you guys see my video to counteract that. Guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. Feel free to give us a like. All that'll be greatly appreciated. Guys, you know I'll be back. All right, y'all.